folks, I'm Josh McGehee here with another edition of Tuesday Talks with the Peacocks. This week, I'm excited to be joined by the head men's basketball coach here at Upper Iowa, Coach Brooks McKowen. Coach, thanks so much for taking the time to speak with us this week.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Josh.
So, Coach, obviously you guys are about ready to start the regular season here. In terms of just the last couple of weeks, getting ready, how have things been going with the team?
Yeah, it's been a good preseason. We had a really good first 6-7 weeks, whatever it was, of the preseason leading up to October 15th when we got to get going for real. We've been doing that for the last 2 to 3 weeks, and it's been good. We've got a good mix of returners combined with some new guys that have all kind of flowed together and have started to play well together, and it's a fun group again. They work hard. They show up every day and give you everything they got. They work well together. They're good kids. We're excited for what we've got and where we're at right now.
Well, Coach, this is an exciting season coming up here. You bring back a lot of talent from last year's team, also a lot of newcomers on the roster this year. Work me through just a couple of guys to keep out an eye for.
Yeah, the core comes back. We lost a lot from last year. Some very, very good players, some good leaders that we have to replace, but the returning guys know they get to take a different role now, and they're excited about that different role they're going to get and take a little bit more of a role on the team. And you got Lucas back, who will be back in the starting lineup, has started before for us as Defensive Player of the Year 2 years ago, and we expect him to get back to that form again, and he's been looking good all preseason. You obviously got Jake back, who was first team all-conference last year, and we'll take it to another level this year, I think. Nick Reed had a great first year for us last year, and we'll be back again, and has taken his game to another level. All these guys have been working their butts off all summer because they knew they were going to have some more opportunities. And then another one I think to be excited about is Dylan Jones. He's always been that kind of dirty work for us, garbage man type player, and I think you'll see just a little bit more out of him this year for creating and finishing and scoring for us, and just be a little bit bigger role in the offense. And then guys like Max Duax, Baden Nunning, Foley has played for us in the past. You've got a lot of those guys that are kind of battling for some more roles this year, where they took a little bit of a back seat last year for us. And then there's some good new guys. Caleb Delzell's transfer for us that's showed some good promise and has fit right in with the guys. We got Austin Hilmer, got a couple other freshmen in there too that have really shown their way. So there's been some good battles. It's been a fun preseason because guys are fighting for position, and it's starting to play itself out now as we're getting closer to games. But it's been a fun preseason.
Well, Coach, obviously it was a historic season last year. You guys went undefeated at home, national ranking, made it to the NCAA tournament. Talk to me a little bit about managing those high expectations going into this season.
We welcome them. That's something you want as a coach and you want as a program, is to have those expectations. We hold ourselves high in that stuff, and we expect a lot out of ourselves, and we have high goals as a team every year. And the past 3 years, finishing second in the South has been awesome. We would like to get first, but it's been a great run of 3 years, and we don't expect to go backwards from that. Now, we know the league is really good, and we're not saying we're just going to walk in and finish at the top of the league. We know it takes a lot of hard work. It takes the ball rolling your way sometimes. So we know there's things that have to happen, but we welcome the expectations. We're excited about the excitement of the program. As coaches and players, we'd like that, and being picked second in the South this year is huge. It just shows a little bit of respect, and we're excited about it.
So, Coach, you guys start out on the road for your entire non-conference slate. In terms of these first few matchups, talk to me a little bit about what you're expecting from your opponents.
First of all, we got to get rid of the guy that's scheduled this year, which is me. But it's not easy playing on the road. We know that. We know we're up for a challenge. It just worked out with the schedule the way we did it this year. We could have stayed home over Thanksgiving break and taken 2 home games somewhere in that realm, but we were due for a trip. Guys were excited about the trip. We're going to Daytona Beach. We're going to play 2 games out there against 2 good Division II basketball teams. So there's some excitement for that trip. Otherwise, we would have had a couple at home. But we go out to Central Missouri first, play against 2 region teams, East Central and Central Missouri, and both are good. Both have finished in the top to middle of those leagues a lot of the years, and at Central Mo is never easy to play. So it's going to be a good challenge to start the year off, to see where we're at. Then we got to return games to Maryville and Truman State, who are both good basketball teams. So we've got a good non-conference schedule, a tough non-conference schedule, but I've always believed in doing that. There's some other teams that may go out and try to get some easy wins early on to build some confidence. With as good as our league is, I think you've got to go play some good teams. and get yourself ready for the league, because it's going to be a battle and it's going to be a grind. So we try to go out and make it challenging so that we're prepared for the season, for the conference season.
Well, Coach, good luck this season, and as always, thanks for taking the time to speak with us this week.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Josh.
I'm Josh McGehee. Go Peacocks.